Hey guys, Emma again. I've been trying to get to actually posting up a show and tell video for a little while. This is something I picked up in a junk shop in Tasmania. I didn't take the sticker off it yet, but I didn't pay that much for it. This is a new, pretty much, yeah, it's new, it's never been drilled to mount on the wall. A new 200 psi rated McPherson's pressure gauge. I've been having a look in the McPherson's book. It says it's a Borden type pressure gauge, which means it's got a Borden tube. Probably, I'm guessing, I haven't had a look inside it, but just a C Borden tube, which is an elliptical tube that's bent round in a C shape. It says that it comes with a polished brass case, and it can be supplied in 2.5, 3 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch and 6 inch diameter. This one's a 6 inch. And a range from 10, 30, 60, 100, 150, 200, 300 and 500 pounds. It says it's a Borden tube pressure gauge, which means that it's got an elliptical tube that's bent round in a C section, I think, probably. And this gauge, I haven't had a look inside, but I'm guessing that's what it's got. It's a C-section or a C-shaped Borden tube, and what happens is as the pressure builds up, that tends to straighten out, and that pulls a little lever and works a rack on a gear to move the needle. So that's how they work. The section of the tube is elliptical, or more modern ones are spiral. But what happens is that as the pressure builds inside the tube's got a blind end or a blocked end, and the other end's connected to the pressure supply. What happens is that it tends to straighten out, and that pulls the little lever, like you can see in this drawing. So that's how a Borden pressure gauge works. So that's how that works. It's a bit of a fight. I want to make a boiler test pump, so that's probably a fairly good way to set that up and do it. So that was what I had in mind with that, and I thought you might like to see. I think that's a bit of a find. That was bought in a little junk shop in Kings Meadows in Launceston. There wasn't anything much exciting that I did see, but I'm glad I brought that home. Managed to get home with no broken glass. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, and more soon. Thanks, guys.